Hunned Mill, Tater Tot, Big Boy, all that. Growing up in King William, man, like it was funny because like when I was young, you know what I'm saying, when I was going to school and shit, I was kind of like not the popular kid, like type shit, and I would, I really didn't become a popular kid. Like I was always known, but I really wasn't a popular kid until like fifth or sixth grade. Well, no, sixth grade because I got kicked out of school, and I I actually got kicked out of school from hunting because I went hunting the day prior to school, like 2 days prior to school, and I wore the same pants that I wore under my shit, and I had a knife in my pocket, and this girl told on me. So shit, from that standpoint, I got kicked out of school, and then a lot of people didn't see me. I moved to Richmond, and then I came back to King William, Virginia, and then like maybe like seventh or eighth grade, that's when I like all the girls in my school like, oh, he's back in school, and I had changed a lot, so like that's when I began getting my clout, and then like that's the eighth grade, and I got put back in regular school. And then I met this dude named Timothy, and like Timothy Skate, he moved from Ashland to King William, and then when he did that, you know what I'm saying, I was like, this dude, like kind of like me, outsider type shit, like you know what I'm saying. But I would hear the girls in my class be like, oh, that dude cute or whatever, and I was like, nigga fine, but he ain't that tight. You know what I'm saying? I'm sweet. I just not came back from being kicked out. I'm a badass type shit in the eighth grade. So I just talked to fucking Timothy. You know what I'm saying? One time I told him this girl liked him or whatever. He was like, "Oh, go ahead, bitch." He's like, "Man, you don't gotta call me Timothy. My name's TJ." Like word. Down the road, me and TJ started kicking it. Like, he started seeing where I lived at. Like I was living in my grandma's house, and like it was a trap right in front of my grandma's house. Like it literally, like my grandma's house was like this, and the trap was like right here. Well, my grandma's house was right here, and the trap was like right here. So it's like walking distance.
Tell you how I had to come up, living on May Hickson at my grandma's house behind the trap, where them boys was flipping. Little blue house, no baseball, but they was pitching.
We started kicking it, bro, and then I was hanging with all my cousins, the different people in my life. So I would be going back and forth because I found out that TJ skateboard, and I was like, man, I like to do this shit. I want to do this shit. It's different, more skinny jeans and shit like that. And this is goddamn like, yeah, in the country, yeah. How is that? So like, what is this? Like this country, I'm in the country trying to skate and shit like that. I was like, shit, man, like we recording all this skateboarding and we recording. We should just make some music, bruh. He's like, all right, bet. And I was like, I'm going to call myself 100 Grand. He's like, all right, bet. I'm going to call myself Black Kray. I was like, all right, bet. That's straight. I was like, why the fuck you call yourself like that? He's like, cuz, a fly, like Kray Sean, like, the rapper. And I was like, word, I think I know. You talking about the white girl. And he's like, yeah. I was like, all right, bet. Yeah, I know who you talking about. He's like, yeah, she bass, yo. And I listened to this nigga named Lil B. And I was like, I don't know about this guy. He's rapping weird as fuck right now. It was a group, we called ourselves Terrorist Gang. But it was that, and then it was Taliban Gang, Taliban World. It's still that. Before even, Future commercialized that. But then one day, TJ Black Kray, he was in LA, and he was like, bro, I'm about to start up a group, and I'm gonna get this shit like for real, get it going. I'm gonna call it Goth Money. You down? Give me that jump, like you know what I'm saying. You be like co-executive type shit, and I was like, why not? You know what I'm saying? It sounds pretty good. He's like, we both make music. We're trying to do our own thing. We already destined to like do shit because we had did a lot of shit in between the time. You know what I'm saying? So we were like, fuck it, bro. We're gonna just do this shit. And we made like 1 or 2 songs. We made Depressed Oceans, and then shit.
Ride around letting that weed blow. Mike Jackson like Tito. Jug and ball like Flico.
Just like you got a little name. It wasn't no crazy fame, but like people knew what their song was. People was like, yeah, you should definitely pull up. You know, trying to see the song perform, and shit, we just started little popping right there, and that's how that transition was. For real, I didn't start realizing what I was doing. Cause me and that man would take trips all the time, like me and Kray, shit. Like we would go to fucking DC. We went to DC and seen Lil B before like in 2010, and we figured out we was destined to do shit like that because when we went to DC, it was a big crowd of people. We stayed at this fucking party for like 6 hours in the daytime, and I got lost with him and hit the crowd, like the security guard. I was in the crowd and I was looking for this nigga, and the security guard brushes a whole bunch of people past. Lil B walked straight past me and was like, "What's good, bro? You know what I'm saying? You good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm straight, bro. Appreciate that." And I was like, "Damn, where the fuck is this nigga Kray at? I just have met Lil B." The show starts, I still can't find this man performing. So, fucking like 20 minutes into the concert, I see this nigga Kray on the stage with Lil B. He give him his B's and shit. I was like, whoa, alright, that's lit. And then like little shit like that would happen. You know what I'm saying?